Good evening and welcome. I am Pearl Broadfoot. I am the chair of Dyslexia Forth Valley, and I'd like to welcome you all here tonight to our open meeting. I hope you enjoy the film, and as said previously, we'll have a panel and a discussion later. Thank you.
I sat at a table while the other kids were reading books. I couldn't read.
All I knew was that I couldn't do what other kids were doing.
Grades were bad and self-esteem started to collapse.
I would look at the blackboard and it was just gobbledygook to me.
I could tell I just wasn't that competent.
You think that there's something wrong with you, or you think that maybe you're making it up in your head.
There are symbols, but they don't seem to have any real significance to me.
Dyslexia robs a person of time.
Sharon Duncan. I work for Dyslexia Scotland and I'm a volunteer with Dyslexia Forth Valley. I work on the national helpline. I've been working on that for over 15 years now. I provide advice to parents, teachers, psychologists, practically anybody that has a question about dyslexia. They'll phone our helpline and we'll be able to help them as best we can. I think films are really good because it does attract all age groups. Different talks can maybe just attract parents or teachers, but to even get kids along, that's quite good as well. So getting them here, getting them to interact, I think films are a good way of doing that, showing movies or anything that they would associate with. And it's good as well because they can actually associate with what's being shown on the screen as well.
Who would like to pick that up?
I had issues with the whole putting dyslexia on a CV, and this is how I got involved with the union, was through this whole absolute issue of when I put out CVs, I put out hundreds of CVs putting dyslexia on the CV, and I never got one interview. Not one person came back to me until I turned dyslexia off. And I got an interview, and then I got the first job that I got, not putting dyslexia on the CV. Whether that's coincidence, I don't know. What I would say, and what I've found out through doing work with the union, is it's really your judgment on who you're applying to, where you bring it up in the stage of your application. If it's a public body, I'd put it on because they shouldn't be discriminating against, and if you feel like that has been the case, then you have routes to go down to really bring this up. It really is your judgment on the company or body that you're applying to.
Well, yes, Dyslexia Forth Valley does regularly have events, so at the moment we do that every quarter, but in addition to that we also go out to schools. We go along to their parents' evenings just to provide any advice for parents that may have questions about dyslexia, or even for teachers if they want to know more about different teaching equipment, resources. So that's something that's ongoing in the Stirling area, and Falkirk and Clackmannan and Shark, as we cover the whole of Forth Valley. Dyslexia Scotland's in the process at the moment of, we actually have a painting of Sir Jackie Stewart, who's our president. He's dyslexic, and we have a painting that has just been commissioned for him, and we're taking it around different places, just showing it and advertising it, because it's going to be auctioned off and the proceeds given to Dyslexia Scotland. So it's a photograph of him, a painting I should say, of him at the Nuremberg Ring. So it's just a matter of advertising that, as it's a couple of sort of karting showcases at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. And then at the end of the year we have Dyslexia Awareness Week, so we have a whole range of different things, particularly with City of Edinburgh libraries, the film sort of studios as well. They show a lot of films for us as well, so again we'll be back in some cinemas and playhouses as well.